all of these things belonged to Mrs. Jacqueline Kennedy so that she could make this constructive transfer. Jackie didn't want it, Jackie didn't need it, and Jackie never saw it, and Jackie never took it home. It was there. But 1.5 years later, it wasn't there. On October 31st, 1966, when they now went over to do the inventory on this constructive transfer, those things are not there. Did the government know about this? Yes. Did the critic researchers know about it? No. In August of 1972, I went in, finally got in. Oh, and who was responsible for not responding to my inquiry, my request to go in? Under the provisions of that gift, the reason that the gift was made, the reason that the decision was come up with in some absurd fashion that Mrs. Kennedy was the proprietress of all that material, was that she could have a proviso. And the proviso was that nobody could see those things for 75 years, with the exception that, quote, recognized expert in the field of pathology with a serious historical purpose, unquote, could apply. And I applied to Burke Marshall, former Deputy Attorney General, and I applied and I applied. He was now a professor at Yale Law School. And I kept writing and I got no answer. And one day I got a call from Fred Graham, then a senior reporter of the New York Times. He had heard about this, I don't know how, and I told him, and he called me back some weeks or months later. Had I heard back? And I said no, because he had spoken with Burke Marshall, and he said, ask me if I minded if he would call again, and I said, oh, please do. And finally, I got this response from Burke Marshall. He was going on vacation, he was coming back, and so on. And then he said, well, you got to come to New Haven. Little did he know that that's my second home, and I had relatives, close relatives there. I was delighted to go to New Haven, but he thought that that was going to turn me off too. So I went to New Haven. He had to interview me. Did he interview Dr. James Lattimer, the urologist, whom he had given permission to before? Maybe he wanted his prostate checked out at the same time. I don't know.